welcome to another video today, you guys. It's another day for studying, and I figured we haven't done any figure studies in a hot minute, and so I'm bringing back figure studies today, you guys. I just grabbed some photos off of Pinterest, and I just went to town sketching them out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these are very good, and I think the issue is I did not try to do them true to the photos, if that makes sense. You'll see this as the video goes on, but I think that I went ahead and fudged the proportions a little bit. Mostly I think I did it because some of the photos I picked were in perspective a little bit, and so I needed to fudge the perspective on the videos. Oh gosh, not the videos, I meant on the drawings. So yeah, I had to fudge the perspective on them, or at least try to do a little bit perspective on them, and so I feel like I also tried to carry that over subconsciously onto onto drawings that didn't actually have perspective, and so I feel like some of them look a little bit wonky for that sort of reason, and the proportions and the anatomy is sort of kind of off for that reason. But other than that, I feel like these turned out pretty okay, honestly. I think they're fun to look at as like a page. I guess honestly it's not really a page. I was gonna do just a page of figure studies for you guys, but then I did them and it only took me 10 minutes, and I was like, that's not enough, so I just did the whole spread. And I think it is fun to fill a whole spread. Usually I don't do it because it takes a long time, but I was like, fuck it, let's just go for it. So I just filled the whole spread for you guys, and I feel like maybe in the new year I will probably be filling out more spreads for you guys. I feel like just doing one page is sort of kind of boring and lame. Not that it's bad, like if you only have time to do one page of your drawing, like your sketchbook, that's not a bad thing. I just feel like for me, I just feel like if I just do one page, I'm kind of half-assing it, and I'm going to try to stop half-assing it. I don't know why I half-ass stuff so much. I guess maybe because it's like daily videos for me, and so it's kind of hard to do full ass things when you have to get things done every day. But I'm probably not going to be able to, I'm not going to have to do that next year, so hopefully it'll be okay. But like I said, I like the way these turned out. I just used a red V5 pen today, just because it was nearby, and I'm sick of using black. Honestly, for the last like 2 weeks, I've only been using black in my sketchbook, just because that's the pen that I've been bringing with me, and so I want to get back to using color in my sketchbook. And also I've been using black because I have been planning to color things in my sketchbook. I just haven't been coloring things lately. And so I do plan on going back and coloring those things in. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I'm sick of using black. I want to use some other colors, dang it. So I'm using some red today, even though I don't really like red, honestly, truly. Red is one of my least favorite colors. Red and purple. Don't really like those too much. So I don't really like to use them. Although I do use red quite a bit, if I'm being honest. Compared to purple, I don't really use purple that much at all, because I really genuinely don't like purple. And also I feel like my purple pen, it bleeds a lot, and so I don't really use it for that reason. But I'm gonna try to get back into using more color, and I guess I can use purple. I guess I'm probably not going to. I mostly just use, I think honestly, when it comes to color in my sketchbook, I mostly use pink, and if I'm not using pink, it's probably blue, which is funny because green is actually my favorite color, and I don't really use green that much, which is funny to say. I think it is because I don't actually like my green pen. It's my high-tech C. It's actually too sharp, if that makes sense. It's actually 0.25, and usually I use 0.3, but I don't think I have a 0.3 one currently. I think I just have the 0.25 one, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's too sharp, which is funny to say because usually I like them as sharp as possible, as fine a point as possible, but that one's too much for me. It's too much for me, you guys. I can't do it. And so I think I have a 0.3 one around, but I think it's almost dead, and so it's kind of hard for me to use it. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll stick with pink, I guess. I like pink. Pink is not my favorite color. Not because it's bad color. I like it a lot. I think it looks really nice for artwork. I think it looks really cute. For like when products are pink and stuff. I just don't want to own a bunch of pink shit. I don't like it like that. I don't like when like phones are pink or like cameras are pink. I mean, not if you guys like that sort of thing. I don't mind. I like objects that are green. So I'm looking into getting a stand mixer for when I make marshmallows. And so I'm looking at a green one. I'm like, do I want a pink one? I'm like, the pink one's cute, but I don't want it. If that makes sense. I would rather prefer to have a green one. So that's how I know green is my favorite color. I just think artistically, pink is a very nice color. Like, pink looks nice. I just don't want to own it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't get it. I just prefer to own things that are green. My mind is like, get the green one. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get the green one. So yeah. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm thinking about that stand mixer. Do you guys know how expensive stand mixers are? I'm looking into getting a stand mixer because I want to make marshmallows. I like to make marshmallows. I made them a couple times, and last time I made them has actually been a couple of months at this point, but it's becoming winter, I guess. Technically, it doesn't really get cold where I live, but it's becoming winter, and I've been like, I should make some marshmallows. And so I've been wanting to make marshmallows, but I can't make marshmallows by myself because you have to like have it mixing while you mix in the hot sugar, and I can't pour hot sugar and mix at the same time on my own. And I don't want to like ask my parents to be like, hey, hold this so I can do it as often as I'm planning on making marshmallows. So I'm looking into getting a stand mixer. It's like $500 for like a mid-priced one. Some of them are like $1,200. Oh my god, that's so fucking expensive. And I guess it's because they expect them to last for a long time, so they want you to spend a lot of money on them. I'm like, I can't afford that shit. It's Christmas time. You think I have $500 to sink into a fucking stand mixer? I don't. And I'm not gonna be using it often enough to where I can be like, yeah, I can drop $500 on a stand mixer. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I can't spend that much money. And so I found one that was like $80, like $90, and I'm like, that's a little bit more reasonable. I can't buy it right now because I'm broke because it's Christmas time, but eventually. But also it's like, it's Black Friday price, so it's like I gotta pick it up now or it's gonna go up like $50-$60. I'm like, that's so fucking expensive. Why it's so expensive? I'm like, it can't cost that much money just to like have the thing stand there, right? A hand mixer versus a stand mixer, it can't be that much more, but it is. It's so much more expensive, you guys. It doesn't make any sense. Sorry that I stopped talking about the artwork, but these are just figure drawings, so I really don't have much to say about them past the point where I'm like, the anatomy's fucked up. So yeah, sorry I talked about the stand mixer, but they're so goddamn expensive. But more about the drawings, I guess. Like I said, the anatomy's really messed up on them, but I feel like it kind of sort of adds to the charm a little bit. Like the one who's like a ballet dancer, I guess. I think she was a ballet dancer, but she has like her arms up. I think the proportions on that are so fucked up. Like her arms and her hands look really fucked up. But I feel like it has a vibe that I like. Like, I feel like when it's for more of, like, figure studies, the point of the figure study is not really to get, like, the anatomy 100%. It's to get the feel of the pose. And so for that one, I guess I kind of got the feel of the pose for that one. But for some of them, I'm like, I fucked up. Like, this one drawing in the... Which one? There's one of them where I did the drawing, and it's just, like, he's got his chest and his torso, but I forgot to draw his pelvis. And so, like, the whole thing is off. I can't tell which one that is currently just by looking at these, but yeah, when I do figure studies, I try to pick figures where they don't have a lot of clothes on them, because if you see that one drawing where the guy's like sort of kind of bent over on the left side of the paper, it's very big and blocky because the guy's clothes were very like baggy and blocky, and so I subconsciously like made the figure like very big and blocky, and I was doing it at the time and I was like, this is too big, he's like too wide. It's just because the guy's clothes were so fucking big, and so it made the figure bigger than it's supposed to be. And so I try not to pick figures that have a lot of clothes on them for that sort of reason. But on Pinterest, where I got these figures from, they're usually covered in clothes. Line of Action is better if you're like looking for figures that don't have a lot of clothes on them, because you can pick if you want the figures to be fully clothed, partially clothed, or if you want them to be nude. And so typically I like to go for the nude ones. I just don't draw the genitalia because that'd get you striked on YouTube. But yeah, that's what I usually prefer, because I'm trying to get the pose down. I'm not trying to draw clothes. If I was trying to draw clothes, I would look up clothes studies, but I'm not trying to draw clothes. I'm trying to draw the body. And so I don't really like Pinterest for that reason, is because it's like giving you like fully clothed, like trying to draw people with like a full-on cape, and I'm like, I can't see what the fuck they're doing, what their body is doing. They're covering a fucking cape. It's impossible to see what their body is looking like at that point in time. So it's like usually trying to figure out like a pose, or pick a pose that doesn't have all that fucking clothes on it, because that's like such a pain in the ass to try to draw what the pose is when they're covered in like heaps and heaps of fabric. But anyway, here we are at the end of the video here, guys. Sorry I ranted about marshmallows and stand mixers for so long. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye!